And we are live. Wednesday night with those guys, and Wednesday night with those guys is sponsored by those guys.
I love those guys. Welcome everyone to Wednesday night with those guys. And this is the live stream where we talk about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. And if the weather has been nice where you are, please let me know in the chat how the weather is where you are and if you have been able to get out and fly your drones. Please let me know in the chat how the weather is where you are and if you've been able to get out and fly your drones. And Lawrence, how are you doing on this somewhat kind of cold, but not as cold as it has been Wednesday?
Bro, I'm doing good. We having a heat wave. It broke
Yeah,
30 this week. I'm doing good, bro.
I need
It,
to.
it, it was so cold last week.
Mhm.
How cold was it? Well, it was so
Ooh,
cold last week.
I don't
I
know. You
stood
guys
on the
like.
ground and watched it freeze in 2 minutes.
Well, you know what? Talking about how cold it's been, I've been trying out some. What do you call it here? Heated gloves.
Heated
Heated,
gloves? How
heated
are you
gloves.
doing? Are we going to get a review on them?
Um, I'm thinking about it, but I mean, what I do have is a heated coat, not the ones for work, but another heated coat that I am kind of working on a little something um with the heated coat. um I'm just the heated coat is nice. What I wanted to tell you a little bit about the heated coat lines.
Okay.
um eh, it's from this company, Virgo. And all I'm gonna say to you is you're gonna love it when you get it.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Really? I'm
it's
going to
coming.
like it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love it.
Does that mean company's paying for them?
No, I just said it's coming your way. Just stop asking a lot of questions.
No, well, you said I'm going to like it. I
Oh,
assume.
here we go.
I'm just saying, hey guys, did I read wrong? He said I was going to like it, so assumed it was the company was going to get us a new heated coat. Not that the one we got for construction sites isn't bad. It's actually too warm. I have to open that coat up on days it's brick outside, but I'm not complaining.
If
Go
we
ahead.
if we rewind the stream to the beginning, right, and play it over, everybody heard me say, with this recent cold weather, right, I've been
Yeah.
trying out some heated gloves and stuff like that. And you asked me, am I going to do a review? And I said, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I am working on something with a heated coat. And I said to you, I told you the name of the company that does it, and I told you you're gonna love the coat when it comes to you. And the first thing you ask me is the company paying for it.
Hey, do I get an E for effort? What? I'm saying.
Maybe they're just sending you the coat. I don't know, Lawrence. Maybe that could be it. I don't. It could be anything.
Okay. All
But
right.
anyhow, I got a
Or
nice.
or or maybe we'll get some coats to test out or something.
I got a nice black one. It has a nice lining. It's nice warm lining in the pocket. It has
Okay.
like in the pocket for the one for the little heating element or the power brick, and the other one is a little inside pocket. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's decent. And the two outside pockets is you can actually put your hands in it, not like a shirt, but like in a coat. But you can put your hands in there and keep warm if you need to put your hands in there. But it also has a feature on it. You'll see the video. But yeah,
Okay.
um, yeah, it's a nice coat, and it's warm too, even without the you know, the heater on.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I look forward to it. So let's see where it goes.
where is it going? It usually goes on your back.
Oh, thanks. Rob, don't worry about. We see typing because yeah, we'd rather you drive than that.
Who? What
But
happened?
Draymond, it's I appreciate you answering that. Pete Sean, how are you, sir? We did get the we gave away something last week, right? Or was it the week before?
Yes, and yeah,
And didn't Barkley had won it and had left
right.
a message or something?
Barkley told me that he has it and to give it away again in on the live stream. So we're going to be doing that a little later on, giving away
Okay.
for the what is it the mini 5 Pro, which happens to be what is the lens holder? Like I guess, like I said, it's like I guess it looks like the face mask on the Jones that just covers the front the camera,
Okay.
and one of those propeller holders. It stops the propellers from flipping around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sits
All right.
underneath,
All right.
straps around the top. I
All
have it.
right.
I have it on the Mavic series.
Yes, Barkley won. Cool Cat said rigged. Yes, rest in peace, Warren. We will miss you and your humor. What time is it?
Well, you know what I wanted to talk about real quick?
What's that?
The the Osmo Action 6, and the manual settings that supposedly are going to make this thing into shooting to cinema. Well, anyhow, let's talk about it a little bit real quick. It happens to be a cyclist. Was it Garrett Klein? I believe his
Mm-hmm.
name is. Uh,
He's a professional. Garrett. Yeah, I couldn't pronounce the
yeah,
last name. First name you got.
YouTuber and cyclist, right?
Yes,
And he's
he's a
talk,
pro.
he's basically talking about the 180-degree rule. You know that rule, the 180 degree shutter rule.
I actually do. My
Yeah.
question is, how
And
many of you guys out there know the 180-degree rule? Because you
well,
might
it's
know it,
on the
and you may not even realize you know it.
right. They a lot of people do know it in the drone world, and they just don't know it as that. It's when you're doubling your frame rate.
Yes, yes.
So basically, he does a lot of manual shooting with it because this thing is the one action camera that you can actually do that, right? The first one that you can shoot manually all around with this. So that's basically. I mean, it's a good video to check out. It's on YouTube if you
It
got it.
is. It is. I watched it, and he did one or two things
Hmm.
different that I had learned over the years with
Hmm.
using drones or action cameras. But pretty
Hmm.
much, we stick to that rule already of
Well,
doubling the frame rate. In fact, he
mhm.
gives one of his personal settings for the Action 6, which could apply in other action cameras, give or take a few numbers. Meaning, like when he
Right.
messes with the sharpness, and like DJI sharpness may go down 1.5 times. You have to do it 1.5 times. On the Action 6, you do it
Mhm.
2 times. You lower the
Which
sharpness twice.
which is pretty much why when you're shooting at 4K 60, you have what 120
It's 120.
your
It's the
shutter,
shutter speed of
your shutter.
120, right? If you're shooting in 24, then you would double it to 50 because you may not have the option for 48. If you're shooting in 30 frames per second, your shutter should be at a minimum of 60. Um, 60.
Mhm. Well, it's
And I
interesting.
say a minimum because his custom setting is 200 on the shutter. So as long as it's double and not too crazily above, like he goes as far as 200. I know personally, Herman, on the DJI camera, I've gone maybe 130, 180. I've never gone as high as 200, but it
Okay.
depends on the situation and the lighting
No,
and what I'm trying to do.
no.
No, I've never had any reason to. Maybe at night, if maybe at night, it's a little different. I don't
Okay.
know. What do you guys think? Hey, tell Vicky we said hello out there.
Hey,
Gary, what's up, everyone? The 100 editing rule that Caroline Tyler says, do you know the 180-degree editing rule, though? 180-degree editing rule. I don't know if I do. You have to explain it to me. I need to know if if there is something like that, because I didn't realize that what I was doing was called the 180. Um, what was it called?
the
I gotta look here. The
180
180-degree shutter rule. Yeah, 180-degree shutter rule. So basically, like it says here, if you're shooting at 24 frames per second, do 50.
doubling your frame rate for shutter speed.
Yeah, for all video, and you'll see it's a lot cleaner.
Well, what
That's
he's
but that's
actually,
for people who shoot in manual too, not in
but see,
auto. That
but
doesn't work in auto.
what he's also trying to accomplish, if you listen to him in the video, he's also trying to accomplish the proper motion blur.
Yes, yes, which is how the human eye naturally sees. If you're focused on one subject, something's going to blur. You're going to get motion blur in the background, depending on what you focus on, and that makes the camera shoot and film
If you,
more
what,
cinematically.
not to stay on this too long, but if you look at the chart that I sent you a long time ago, it
Yeah.
basically shows that.
Okay. All right. So what are we going to do now? Okay.
Oh, we got roll call coming up.
Okay, we can do that.
I mean, that's if you're interested in it. I mean, we have a couple of people watching. It says we have 16 people watching. I don't know how many of them are in the chat. I see a couple of people in the chat.
They don't
A
want to
couple of
miss roll
people
call. Like
were
they're
in
still
the
typing.
chat. I don't know.
Yes, it is twice the frame rate.
Don't know.
But how many people used that and didn't even know what it was called? All right, let's go with roll call. Okay. Starting out, good morning to Rob and Sue out in Australia. How are you guys? RJ's Ariel, shout out to you, buddy. I hope you're on your way home. Takeoff, lift, and land, representing the Bronx, New York. How are you, sir? Salute. How you doing there? Our Canadian buddy, Gary Brant Ariels. Tell Vicky we said what's up. Ronnie. God bless America. Shout out to Ronnie and wife also. And someone who missed a few shows and is back again, Pichon Drive, who also donated that stuff for us to give away.
What's going on, man?
Shout out to Pichon Drive. Cool Cat, how are you, sir? I hope all is well on your side of the planet. Caroline Tyler, FPV. How are you? Welcome. Long Island, Strong Island. John Olson, Long Island, Strong
Big
Island.
John Olson.
Polishing the stones. I see them doing a lot of work polishing stones. Raymond, on the West Coast, Recovery One. Thank you so much for answering that, what I tagged you in. Rob C's driving. Shout out to Aviano. Rob, how are you? Hope all is well. Steve, from across the pond. SJM Drones Media. How are you, sir? I hope all is well. And I honestly believe, Louisiana Helicam. How are you, sir? Glad you're here. Thank you for coming in. And I saw Dominic here earlier. Dominic, good morning to you out in Australia as well. that's it, I believe. That is.
Is that it?
Yep, I think that's roll call. That's
Okay.
the end of roll call.
And that is roll call. Wow. Nice. So we
Mm-hmm.
have a few people. We got a couple of things to talk about tonight. I mean, some of them you might have heard of, some of you heard earlier, some of them you heard of this week. There's stuff that
Caroline was with us, with you guys. Gary's saying, Caroline, Tyler, type in the chat, please. Gary's requesting you give her a blue wrench. She needs
is,
a wrench. She was with them in Spain at the meetup, I
is
believe.
requesting. Did I give Caroline?
Caroline, yes. So Caroline, please type in the chat so
Okay.
Herman can give you a blue wrench, or I guess scroll up. I don't know how it works on the administrative end. I haven't done a live stream in so long. They've changed systems multiple times.
I wonder if Gary could even give her a blue wrench at this point.
I don't think so because I can't. I can't give anyone one. Only you, sir.
Oh, okay.
Scroll up. I see her.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay. All right.
If
Let's see
she
what
types
happens.
in the chat
If she
again.
types again, yes. Thank you, Gary.
All
Our
right, good.
Canadian buddy. If I ever decide to leave the United States, I may be going up north. As much as I hate the cold.
To shovel more snow? Oh,
No,
hell no.
man. Heated sidewalks.
That'll kill me.
I got grandkids. The
They're not
neighbors.
going up there with
The
you.
neighbors' kids.
And then you that guy to talk about, oh, I can't breathe in this cold air.
Yeah, I know. That's what's bad for me. Yeah. I know the
I don't know.
COPD.
I find it to be good. I just don't want to shovel. If I gotta leave New York, I'm not shoveling any more snow. Sorry. It's just gotta be that way.
Hmm.
If I
Steve
leave New
says
York, I'm not
Steve says
shoveling
he's been waiting weeks for it to stop raining in the UK over there. And
it.
I've heard a few people complain about that. Just be
You
glad it's
know
not
what?
snow.
You know what? Give me 40 degrees and some rain right now. I'll be good. It'll
Rob
wash
says it
away.
never snows in Australia.
Who?
Rob, feet on the ground. It never snows in Australia.
Yeah, but you got a lot of animals and bugs that think they can kill you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No matter what size they are. And they probably could.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
good.
You have more species of scorpions in Australia
I
than any
mean,
other
up
part
in
of the
Canada,
world.
where Lawrence wants to go up to wolf and moose country and stuff like that.
Hey. I'm thinking when it's cold, less people mess with you. You see, if I get past the respiratory thing, if I could work that out, I'd do it. I'd go north. But anyway, what are we talking about tonight?
No, I'm
What's
just
on the
looking at
agenda?
John's comment. Nah, man, I ain't trying to shovel no more snow.
81 Herman, I have a battery operated snowblower and it's easy. You can handle it. Well, now they have the remote control snowblowers. I saw on the news either this week or last week. It was last week. The guy
That's
did
for
a review. He
that's for
did a huh?
that's for people who live in other places.
No, he actually did a review. It's about the size of your regular lawnmower, and it
I've
switches out
seen
from
it.
a lawnmower to a you saw it on TV, right?
I've seen
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty
And if
cool.
you don't stay on top of the snow, you won't get nothing done.
That's true. That
That
is
thing will
true.
be too small; it'll get engulfed by the snow. But yeah, you know what we do have talking about tonight, and you,
What's
I
that?
thought I thought it was done when we were talking about like the 4 and the 5, but it happens to be I don't know. I mean, I got mixed feelings on this next one because it's now a couple of drones, and don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I have the pro version to it, and I still use it whenever I need to. But we're like 2 drones ahead on this thing now, aren't we? But the Mini 3 drone deal.
Yeah,
They priced by $144. Yeah, and that's kind of interesting because it's a nice drone. At this point now, buying that drone will be like buying the what is it the the Mini 4K for like a beginner. I
true.
mean, it's like a step up from the Mini
That's
4.
the step up from it. Yeah, that would
But
be the step up for it.
um, listen, they got a couple of different packages on this thing that's on deals on Amazon, and I told you that as long as this stuff that's on sale at Amazon and DJI equipment, I'll
Hmm.
always bring the stuff here so guys can check it out and see if they're interested in. But yeah,
Caroline is blue now. You know, it
okay.
is interesting because now look, $335. That's not bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess. I
At one
mean,
time, that was the full price of the Mini by itself. No?
well, that is the Mini by itself with the battery and well,
Yeah,
the
one
Mini. That's the
battery.
Mini
That,
three. That's the Mini 3, though. Yeah.
right. So it is a step up. And then you have the vertical camera action too with it,
Right. And
you
then
know.
with this here, you got now. You also have the package that has the DJI RC controller.
Which is the better package? Because you think about it, it's $439. By the time you
Hmm.
pay tax, round it off to an even $500. For
Nah,
five
not
hundred
bad.
dollars, you have a Mini 3 with obstacle avoidance
Hmm.
all the way around it, and full 360 obstacle avoidance, and
Hmm.
a screen.
Well, yeah, but I tell guys all the time, there's plenty of deals on Amazon. They keep changing, like the microphones. If you need microphones, right now is the best time to get them on Amazon. They got great deals on Amazon. There's for those DJI mics.
Hmm.
I mean, every generation of the DJI mics are good. You know what I mean. But honestly, the that whole quick connect feature they have for DJI to DJI equipment with the
Yeah,
microphones,
yeah,
they connect to my phone just as quick.
yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy, right?
And I wasn't trying to.
And they tried to connect to your phone.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, they connect to the phone real quick because the connection to connect to what's that, the Nemo app? Yeah, they connect real quick. They got a good deal on them right now. Seriously, gotta jump on that. And also they have here, Lawrence, with this yeah. See, now here we got the Fly More combo
Yeah. Yeah,
with
the
the
three
3 batteries.
batteries, the remote with a screen, the
Mm-hmm.
carrying, the MERS, little carrying bag.
Oh, the MERS. There's no such thing.
It's a man purse, the MERS. That
Oh,
DJI bag. They tried to punk us, man. I'm sorry.
that's what it is.
I don't see anyone in any other country carrying those type of bags except the Americans
No, you need help, bro.
because they accept that kind of stuff over here. That's
No,
why.
no,
Come
no,
on, you guys in the chat. Don't tell me
no.
that bag that came with our drones, even with the Mavic 3. Well, the Mavic 3, I don't think had one. Did it? I don't
First,
know. My Mavic 3 came out of, yeah, it had a MERS too. That's how they ship their stuff out in the MERSes.
it's in the box.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
that's a full-fledged pocketbook.
The MERS, right, the man purse.
Call it what you want. My mother always called it my pocketbook. So I don't know. I don't know.
Gary says he still uses his for OG Air for the Air 2S. I picked up my Air 2S today.
Now I'm
It
just
was
messing with Lawrence and his stupidity
that's
for calling it a MERS.
what it is. The MERS.
I've always called it a drone bag. I don't know why it needed to be anything else.
Even when I got my Air 2S, I put my Air 2S in a backpack. I refuse to carry the Merce. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
I'm just saying, maybe it's me, something personal. I think it's DJI's way of punking everybody. Let's make them carry a purse to put it in.
No, it was meant to be a little bit more comfortable because you can carry it even
Oh,
like,
Gary uses it for his Mavic Air. Okay.
or
Okay.
even that one actually opened up into a backpack, somewhat of a backpack.
Okay. Well,
But
I'm
the
just
other
saying.
ones, yeah, it was like, yeah. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Binoculars didn't come to mind first.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Binoculars would fit in those bags better than the drone and
No, no,
whatever
no,
else.
no, 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 no. Before calling it a purse, you didn't think to calling it like a binocular bag or something like the bag. Yeah, like everybody.
Nope.
You know?
Nope. Merce.
All right, never mind. But anyhow, your good old Super Bowl, Lawrence. Super Bowl 60. All right, that's what it is, right? 60.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. It is.
I knew I wasn't crazy. Super Bowl 60, right? Well, sad to say, sad to say, sad to say. Super Bowl drone ban expands to
Yo,
San
they're getting
Francisco.
carried away, bro.
It is a no drone zone. Drones are banned over the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. You cannot fly your drones there, nor near any of the other venues. And this FAA has stretched this no drone zone, or TFR, whichever one you want to call it, all the way to San Francisco. What is it, about 45 miles?
45-mile no
Make,
fly zone.
right,
Last year it
making,
was 30.
hold up, Lawrence, but they're making landmarks, no drone zones, right?
Uh-huh.
And what is interesting about this is that the FAA says that this no drone thing here it's at several San Francisco locations now, right? But
Yeah. Tourist attractions.
this is from Tuesday through Saturday, up leading up to the Super Bowl on February 8th. Now, this is not citywide. There are still places you can fly in the city. You
Yeah.
just can't fly near these venues, and I'll get to that in a minute. Now, the Moscone Center, the Pearl, the Ferry Building,
Mm-hmm.
Grace Cathedral, and the Palace of Fine Art are the locations where you are not allowed to fly your drones. Now, this is only this is only pertaining to the Super Bowl events. You understand? It's only pertaining to the Super Bowl events. Any other time, you can fly there. Now, this is a TFR, no drones, no fly zone for 2 nautical mile radius
Of
of
those places.
those places, right? Up to 2,000 feet in altitude. So it's 2 miles nautical of the center of each of those places. Now,
Yes. Well, now keep in mind, these are tourist attractions,
depending
but
on the day.
right, depending on the day, because they're having events, Super Bowl events at some of these places. So where there are stars and famous people, They don't want nobody flying any type of drones, but
Mhm.
we're going to hear about it just like they put up a 30-mile no-fly zone. And last year, people got caught. It's going to happen this year. It happens every year. We should make a wager and just make something weird. Come up with some way we could calculate how
Mhm.
many people are going to get caught this year at the Super Bowl,
How many?
and
I
have
don't know.
some kind of gift at the end of it. You know why I say that? Because it's going to be, we won't know until like the end of the year.
Well, I'm hoping not, but
I'm
and
hoping
and,
not either.
and I will tell you why in a few minutes why I'm hoping not, because from February 3rd through the 7th, right? There's like I said, there's a no drone in the areas at the Moscon Center and the
Yeah.
Pearl, at the Ferry
Uh-huh.
Building, and Grace Cathedral. From the morning, I didn't know. There's from the articles I was looking
Specific
at.
times and days when you just can't.
But this is going to go on the entire day up until 1 a.m. You know, for each day for those from the 3rd through the 7th. Now, from what I'm understanding, on February 5th, the Palace of Fine Arts gets its own special drone ban, or TFR, from the NFL, because the Pro Bowl, right now, this is another one here that's quite interesting. The Pro Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
that happens to be on Tuesday. Well, I guess that passed, right? The Pro Bowl,
Yes.
yeah, that passed Tuesday night. That one was Tuesday night at the Moscon Center, so that took place now, and it's
Okay.
funny
Can
because
I
these are
ask?
indoor venues, and guys still get caught flying their drones at these venues.
Where can I ask a stupid question? Because I'm looking
I'm,
at Sky Vector now, and I'm seeing a
mhm,
TFR up in Santa Clara now. It says
mhm,
February 2nd until February 8th, 9th. Okay, they're
mhm.
starting to set up
Yeah,
the TFRs.
you got to look at the times in the print when you
Yeah,
click on.
that's exactly what I'm seeing right here. That's exactly what I'm seeing. I'm looking at effective 2/8/2230 Zulu to
Mhm.
2/9/04/30. And then they have a bunch of smaller ones off to the sides. And I'm guessing when those museum TFRs go up, we will see that also,
Okay,
as to what you're talking about.
right, because they go through to the 7th and then up leading up to the Super
In
Bowl. So there's a
fact,
lot
it
of
was very
events
rude
going
of
on.
me to not even show you guys what I was talking about. But this is Sky Vector in California. I just wanted to pull it up to see if they were starting to prep a week out, which they usually do. And if you click here, it says TFR security.
Mhm.
Um, it says 2/8/2230 Zulu time until 2/9/430 Zulu time. Surface to 18,000 feet. Will be live in 4 days. So
Okay.
you can go to Sky Vector and you can see these actions. Then there's a tighter one inside, will be live in 4 days, that has a little bit of the same information, but it surfaced to 18,000 feet. Just thought you guys would like to see that.
Okay. Thank you
So they're
much.
not playing. They're not playing. They 45 mile, and they're
Hmm.
shutting down tourist attractions
Hmm.
for events. Hey, Jim's droning. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? But check this out. Violators, right,
Yeah.
of could face fines up to 75,000, and and confiscation of drones, and criminally charged with federal offense. So the reason why I say that I hope no one really goes, and hope no one goes, because I don't know. I know the guys here, a lot of you guys have been here listening to the channel and stuff like that. We've mentioned a lot of stuff about drone mitigation. Please don't be the guy to be the first one, because I don't know what they got over there at this thing at the Super Bowl for whoever, anybody that's out there, that they waiting to use this equipment on somebody.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of drone detection stuff, and they're talking. Look, some of it's low level drone security, like nets and wires, just random wires and stuff, Herman. That they're rigging up
Yeah.
through the cities and in the areas randomly, cargo nets,
Mm-hmm.
camouflage nets.
It's
So
just so
FAA is saying, F around if you want to. $75,000. They call it the $75,000 oops fee. You can play dumb if you want. They're gonna go oops,
that's
75,000.
that's tough, bro. That's a tough one.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because the money, that's a lot of money, man. You don't think
it is. It is.
to
Hey,
to
Philip.
to actually see nothing with the drone?
Yeah, you're right. Because I guarantee you, by the time you take off and get to 100 feet,
Hmm.
they're headed towards you.
Hmm.
But they're heading towards you.
What
There's
guys
gonna
have said?
The guys are just waiting. Yo,
It's the
I pray somebody takes off so I could take it down.
it's the anti-journalism law.
Anti-journalism, anti. Listen, all I know is, at that price point, they said you could buy a brand new car or pay rent in San Francisco for a few months, or that's approximately the third of a Super Bowl ticket. That's 75,000. That's crazy,
Listen,
right?
how about I stay home and watch it on TV and let my drone stay in the box?
You want to record it? Take off in your living room in front of the TV and record the TV while you fly your drone in in the freaking living room in front of the TV. That's all. They every year they give
But
this
then
warning.
you'll have the network
Oh,
and
then you'll right.
the,
You'll get a cease and desist
yeah,
because you're showing network stuff
you'd
without their
have to
permission.
zoom in a little tighter.
Yeah, to
Cut-
cut out the lower third of the screen.
yeah, you'd have to crop that out on editing.
Hmm. Let's see what's happening here.
So, but I
How
got
are you,
close
Philip? What's going on, man? I hope all is
love
well.
a Koshat.
We missed our first sponsor by like 10 minutes.
Oh gosh. Oh, let's go to the
Damn.
sponsor and come back. And we go to the sponsor, and we come back, we go to the next thing, right? I guess, right? All right, so we're moving right along. For the live stream that talks about everything in the drone world and promote the usage of drones. Tune in every Wednesday night to Wednesday Night with those guys. Okay. Anyhow. Whew.
Starting to warm up. Spring's coming in. Yeah, we had a
Where?
heat wave. We actually
Who?
hit 35 today.
The temperatures is going to drop. It's going to get windy
Yeah,
tonight.
next week.
No,
Or,
tonight.
oh, it's supposed to start tonight?
Yeah, it's supposed to get windy tonight, and tomorrow it's going to be windy and cold, and then Friday is going to by Saturday it's going to really dump off. It's not
So,
going to be too bad, but it's going to get bad Saturday.
okay.
Yeah. Oi points, what's good, Mo? But you know what, Lawrence? Talking about updates and stuff like that. Well, DJI Mavic 4 Pro gets smooth control with its latest firmware. DJI is rolling out a new firmware update for this drone, and I guess it focuses on smooth flight control. And uh, hmm, you know what? This is something that I'm starting to notice that they did this on another update. I can't remember exactly what drone it was, but they're refining the low battery return to home is being
Strategy.
right. Yeah, they've been working on that on some of the. I guess that this one here they did an update on it, so and it also fixes a handful of known issues that, like I said, some of these things the guys don't even realize are happening with the drone,
True.
and DJI is aware of it, and they send out these updates that clear up these little things here and there. Now, I know a lot of times guys don't like to do updates and stuff like that on the drone.
Yeah.
Um, but this is firmware version 01.00.0500. The aircraft and matching remote and fly app, optimizing flight control, and I guess the control of the experience of the remote, the return to home. What I was getting at with the doing updates, and sometimes guys don't want to do updates and stuff like that. And I was always big on not always doing updates too until like certain things start happening. You know, you remember that years ago with DJI, if you let too many updates go, you start to notice certain things bugging on the drone.
Yeah.
But
Or
then
the screen starts flickering. Weird. Yeah.
right, but as a Part 107, you have to do the updates because it's kind of required that you do those updates. You know, so
That's true.
all your software has to be up to date and compliant when operating. You know, I'm just saying. You know, so I mean, what do you think, Lawrence, about this update and doing updates and stuff like that?
They're crucial because they wouldn't be making these changes if they didn't work. I
Hmm.
don't see the DJI stays focused with a lot of little things. Um, I remember at one time when they were slowly introducing ADBS to the controllers. It was a little quirky. Remember, in the
Um,
beginning,
yeah,
it
but
was a little bit.
the thing about
Yeah,
seeing
aircraft. Yes,
yeah,
aircraft in the area.
uh-huh.
First, remember, it used to show us a picture of a plane first. They went through several phases of it. So they updates are important. You remember, it would
Yeah,
show you the picture of a plane, the direction it was headed, and a red line in front of it.
I still don't really care for it because it makes it seem as if that thing is about to land on you.
Yeah, well, yeah, because where I was flying out in Rockaway,
Hmm.
leisurely, because the airport is right there.
Hmm.
Even though the plane was passing directly overhead at 1,200 feet, the ADBS was flashing yellow. The map goes yellow, and it still gives a warning. It does what
Hmm.
it's supposed to.
Right, but what
Now,
I'm saying is when it flashes and you get the little on the controller, it just seems to me like if this thing is like right in your face, like it's coming.
it
Where the hell is
does.
it? Damn,
Yeah,
it's all the way
yeah,
over here.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's doing its job.
I think another plane could pass in between us.
Probably so. Probably so. I'm telling you. I believe that. Hold on. What time is it? Okay, 5:46. All right, we good. Icy out.
Across the oh, no.
He says, if Brian says it's icy out, and I have a 120-pound black lab that likes to pull. I think we put on a show for the neighborhood.
Mm-mm.
We was dragging you through the snow, bro. That's
You got
messed up.
you got to get him on the
Eldon
proper
says, I hate the vagueness of
leash.
updates, like fix minor, no details. That bothers me too. I agree with you. Hey, Flying Flynn,
Well,
how are
that's
you,
what I
John?
was just talking about.
Oh,
The bugs and stuff like that that you don't realize are there, and they fix it. Like there's certain things that work, and there's certain things that work well,
mm-hmm.
and you don't realize it because you don't use it.
Yet, you know what? Do you know? And don't laugh.
Hmm.
In all my years using
Hmm.
DJI, I have never used master shots. I've never trusted the drones, but even I trust the fuck out of these drones, and I've never used master shots. I've never done it, bro.
That's funny. No, some of those intelligent flight features, they work well. I mean, I'm just for what they are, yeah, they work well, Lauren. Seriously, I wouldn't I wouldn't not use them because you know I okay. I'm old school. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
Phantoms had
there it goes.
the
There you
Phantoms
go.
had intelligent flight features, but I always had fun in trying to fly it myself. That was where the fun was. Oh,
Yeah, Herman was never big on return to home. Guys would go out and fly and hit their return to home. Herman was like, why do that? Fly her back. And it made sense. It made
mhm,
sense because we were actually, I'll be real quick about this, but we were out one time on a beach. Me, you, Herman, um, the dude who ghosted us. I forget his name now. But
yeah,
anyway, he
him.
hit return to home
Mhm.
and he goes, Yo, how come my drone isn't back? He hit return to home and got so used to it coming home. He's talking and, bullshitting around, and his drone was going in the opposite direction. I looked at at his telemetry and saw the numbers were getting larger. He said, Where's it going? I said, I don't freaking know. The numbers are getting larger and larger and larger. And he's still saying, But where is it going? I said, Dude, just cancel, return to home, and fly it back manually. And
You
that's
know
what
what?
he did.
You know what's funny about that? Thank God you still can get control of it. It didn't go fly out of range. Because eventually you'd have got a black screen where it flew out of range.
Yeah. Eventually, the screen would have went black, right?
And it would have been still flying and
Mm-hmm.
flying and flying until it ran into something or the battery died.
Right, right. And people used to joke and say that it was flying back to China. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you remember when you started up the old Phantoms, Herman, the map
Mm-hmm.
that came up was in China, Shenzhen, China, for some stupid reason. Until
Nah,
it acquired,
not
huh?
on not on my drone.
I've seen it a few times on the map after an update. Usually after an update that would happen, but it's funny. It is funny though.
Oh man. You said it would turn back to the original startup point.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned my lesson with that one. But anyhow, your good old people, Lawrence, over at SkyeBrowse, right? SkyeBrowse launched an AI-powered 3D modeling system, Lawrence, for fast drone mapping.
Hmm.
I like it. I like it.
We've used it.
SkyeBrowse, right? Um, I, I this is when I first saw SkyeBrowse. This is how I saw SkyeBrowse. This the SkyeBrowse was for the guy who insists that he needs to map with a drone that's not designed for mapping.
Yeah.
SkyeBrowse is has it's like one of the fastest growing softwares for reconstruction. They use for reconstructing accident scenes and stuff like that. It's a very good tool. It uses not it's a little different than like your regular mapping and 3D modeling software, but this
Mhm.
uses video.
Yes. Yes.
But this here takes your AI driven for autonomous missions. So everything here is automated. And it's allowed to do it in real time, analyzing 3D models, right? And it supposedly meets the strict quality standards now. They're improving the quality of their maps, Lawrence.
Hey,
Um,
keep going. Keep going.
right, to output maps that, like I said, meet quality standards. So, what is it? Their CEO, Bob O Young,
Yeah.
he says that their goal, right, is to give their departments, like different departments that need to do modeling, like the agencies and like first responders and stuff like that, the
Yeah.
highest quality 3D reconstruction tool. So, like I said, it's used to do like reconstruction. I hate the hell out of these glasses. I can see what's here, but I can't see anything else. I'm like blind. So, God, if I look like Mr. Magoo, it is because I can't really see
Okay.
you. So, yeah, but my glasses are broken, so I'm using the readers from the pharmacy. So don't laugh.
All right. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think, Lawrence, about this tool from SkyeBrowse? I think it's
I think it's a good deal because we got a chance at one time. SkyeBrowse was actually um they gave out
oh yeah.
space and they
Yeah.
allowed you to, if you registered during certain time, to use them.
Mhm.
And I used it. I thought it was very good. I thought it was good. I didn't try the measuring system because it was free, but what
Right.
I got to do with it, I did get to create 3D models. They were very close in detail. In fact, while you were talking, I signed into my SkyeBrowse account and it's
Mhm.
still there. Everything is archived. They want
Oh.
$34 a month, one
Mhm.
month, and they have other
And
plans for
and this is for the
yearly
new
and
joint.
stuff. But
Hmm.
if somebody wants to get into learning how to do 3D imaging,
Hmm.
SkyeBrowse is a decent company, but like Herman said, they use video.
Yeah, instead of pictures.
Yeah, yeah. They use video. And it was interesting because the orbit that they used to do with it, if this was your subject, what it would do is it would tell you to go to a certain distance and an angle from the subject, and it would do one orbit around complete like that. Then it would stop, back up on its own using the software, the SkyeBrowse app, remember, Herman? To
Mhm.
a higher altitude and change the camera angle and do a second circle around the subject. And then the video would save like that. You would upload the video to SkyeBrowse. It was interesting, but you got to make sure you have room to use it because you basically draw a box around your subject and you do
Mhm.
an orbit.
And hope you don't run into anything. No.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Hope you don't run into anything.
Talking about running into things. Not to say
You
things,
got
but
4 minutes till sponsor.
guess who I ran into the other day? Well, yesterday.
Who? Who?
You would never believe it in 100 million years. And you know what's funny? as much as I go in that area, I have not run into him, but I ran into him yesterday.
Right.
Big John.
Okay.
Not John, but you know your man John that we used to fly with from
Who?
used to fly over by the pier.
Who? John? Who? I'm trying to place. What are you talking about?
Ah, we'll go to
Who?
sponsor. We'll go to sponsor and we'll come back because
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do the sponsor early and be in and
FP,
out.
FPV by the pier. Let's go.
FPV.
We'll go to sponsor and I'll come back and I'll let you know exactly what's going on. Oh, we got to go to FPV corner after we get back.
Yeah, in like 2 minutes or so or less.
Let's go to sponsor. All right, we'll get the
Okay.
sponsor and we'll go to FPV corner.
All right, that'll work.
Drone a Dare. For those of you who are Part 107 and looking to scale your operations, then Drone a Dare may be for you. If you're looking to get out and do all the work and leave all the office work to somebody else, meeting new clients, making appointments, showing off your work, then Drone a Dare is for you. Tools to make you a more knowledgeable pilot. Then Drone a Dare is for you. Check out the link in the description. Drone a Dare. It's for you. And we're back.
Okay, welcome back. What's up?
Okay. So, that was good. Crack the back.
You're getting old, man.
No, it's called having herniated disc in my back. So
Oh,
sometimes I
see,
can't
see.
get the clack going. Pop,
Oh,
pop.
oh, just don't do it and hurt yourself because I'm way over here. I'd be calling the police. Just, yo, go kick his door in, help him. He can't get out the chair.
Got the cell phone.
You got the phone, okay, but if you fall this way and your phone is over there, I'm just saying, bro. All right, let's go. Let's start
You
FPV
ain't right,
corner.
bro. You ain't right. You
I
ain't
know
right.
I got issues.
But I'm just want to know who do we have on FPV corner this week, Lawrence?
Okay, tonight on FPV Corner, we have a gentleman from South Jersey, the South Jersey area, Master Pixel Pilot. On. And
Welcome,
what's
welcome.
How's it
welcome,
going?
welcome. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing
Everyone,
good.
this is Craig, Master Pixel Pilot. I have to say, right out the box,
Mhm.
how did you come up with that name? Because it's not your common FPV name. I don't know any common one, but how did you come up with the name?
Nothing specific. I was just looking through on Instagram. I seen everybody had their own handle, and I wanted to find something unique. So a lot of people have their name followed by FPV. So I wanted to
Yeah.
do it a little bit different, and that's where I went with Master Pixel Pilot.
Okay, so my hypothesis of how you came up with the name was pretty close to right. That okay, I just wanted to be different. How long you been flying? Where you from?
I'm from Magnolia, New Jersey, and I've been
Oh,
flying about 4 or 5 years. 5 years, I started with the Mavics for like the first year, and then I ended up getting bored with the Mavic, and I came upon other pages that were flying FPV, and that seemed more interesting to me. And then that, as soon as I jumped into that, you could see up on the shelf behind me that Mavic hasn't moved in the last 4 years.
is that a Mavic Pro by
I
chance?
have a Pro. This is the Mini.
The Mavic 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. All right. So you started, I did the same thing. I started out with camera drone. I still fly camera drone, but then I switched over to FPV. My
Yeah, it's a
stupid,
good way to introduce yourself to the hobby.
it is, but it's also a way to keep your blood flowing, your adrenaline going in your body. It's very invigorating as opposed to camera drone. It's like laid back. It's like Cheech and Chong, smoke a doob and cruise across the field in that kind of mode. You
Yep.
have a
I,
group, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about. I fly my drone around construction equipment.
Yeah, I know. That's true. We have to be around construction equipment, and I try my best to do one shots. I'm still working with Throttle Expo. I'm still working on Throttle Expo because I just have to. It's hard to keep that line when you're moving in a direction and there's a piece of steel equipment that you don't know if it's going to move or not. you know.
Moving
So,
targets.
huh.
So you got moving targets on the site.
Right, right. So I try to shoot. I try to use a Pavo 25. That's what I'm using, Pavo
Okay.
25. So it's a little scary sometimes flying around in a construction site. Sparks are flying and stuff like that. Where do you fly? Where do you guys hang out? You got a group.
Yeah, we have a couple different kinds of spots. So the one spot that we fly is a high school, and just the way they built the building, there's a lot of gaps and stuff. So that's one. And then we have a place like an asphalt factory, which is a lot of steel, and there's plenty of gaps and ways to find different flow and tricks. And then the most sought after is bandos. So anytime they're tearing a building down and we can get into it without it being like fenced up, we're sneaking in and we're flying.
Okay, because I just put your Facebook group. So if you're interested in joining his South Jersey FPV drone meetups group, and you fly FPV and you're in the South Jersey area, or you want to join another FPV group, hit up the page. We have your Instagram, your YouTube, and your Facebook in the live stream description also. Okay, now what protocol do you fly?
So for my RX, I fly both ELRS and Crossfire. I started off with Crossfire and it's bulletproof. My only reasoning to switch in the ELRS is the price difference. So a receiver for the Crossfire is about 30, 35. ELRS, I could find it for 15, 20. And they
Yeah.
both do what I needed to do. So for me, I just took the price cut and switched over to ELRS.
All right, now how many drones do you have, and what do you prefer to fly?
I have probably at least over 30 drones, and I prefer to fly the Odyssey Aerials Hades frame, and they're on their V2 now. And that's what
Okay,
I fly, which is a 5-inch freestyle. It's got a smaller body on it, so it's just easier to get in the gaps, more nimble.
okay. So now I'm guessing you do repair your own drones, right?
Yep, yep. And then anybody in the area that's not wanting to work on theirs, I'll take that on also.
So now here's a question for you bando flyers. Usually, people buy when they drift cars, they buy extra sets of tires. Do you get extra arms and stanchions and all
Yep.
that stuff with your kits?
Yeah, so I get a bunch of props and then I get a bunch of arms through my sponsorship. So when I break them, I just message them and
Okay, so if you want, you can shout out your sponsors because without them, you wouldn't be in the air, would you?
exactly. First one I'd like to thank is Odyssey Aerials. This is their logo. That's the frame I'm flying, the Hades V2. And then I would shout out China Hobby Line. I fly their Speedy Pizza Pack, and then they have the Black V2. So this is more budget friendly, and then this is more of your premium battery. And then
Okay.
props, I have the Gem Fan. Shout them out. They always supply anytime I run out. Instantly send me another package. And then Emax, I also get their motors, which they just came out with these not too long ago. It's a $15 motor and it performs. So,
What is it? What size? What kV?
so these are 1900 kV 2306. I'll actually open it up so you can take a look at it. This is the new motor.
Those are the new motors by Emax now.
Yeah,
That's what's popping. Okay, okay. That's. I haven't built anything in a minute because I don't fly much. FPV free,
Right.
free. If I fly, it's usually for work. Like yesterday, I took my Mavic 3 out to catch pictures of ice and snow because I just hadn't been out to fly. But I honestly prefer to fly FPV, but FPV batteries in 28-degree weather, not cool.
Yeah.
I
So
have a muff. I have a hand muff to put my radio in and everything, but dude, no,
I
no.
even go as far as I have a heated bag from Ethics, and I can put my lipos in there, and it'll keep them warm. And then I'll sit inside of my vehicle and fly from there. Because once it
Oh,
gets too cold, like the last 3 weeks, I haven't flown much because of the weather.
oh, I was wondering because you guys got hit pretty good with snow over
Yeah.
there too. Y'all still digging out?
Yep. It's
All
all
right. Well,
ice.
see now, I've never done this before because of the simple reason I don't know. Um, I have it I have it muted. All of your stuff on Instagram is copyrighted music.
On Instagram?
Okay, but I have something that you posted, something that you had posted on Build for Industry, repurposed for freestyle. You're talking about the Hades V2. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to try and pull this up, but we'll have to talk over it.
Uh-oh.
That's fine.
You'll be able to see the video, but I just wanted to let you know that. Hold on, let's go back to find the video. Instagram. Here we go. And the same thing if I were to show a YouTube video, because your Instagrams are short. So let's see. There's no way to go full screen with this either. This is one of the spots that you guys hit up.
Yeah, so that's the asphalt factory I was telling you about.
This is a new spot.
No, we've been flying there for the past 4 years. This is one of my regular spots that I go to and fly. This is where I break
Okay.
most of my stuff at.
Well, against those steel beams, you would think, yeah,
Yeah.
graphite steel beam. That would definitely do it. I'm sure you go through props also there. But what is this here?
So this is
This
an
is
abandoned farmer's market. This actually just caught on fire about 3
Uh-oh.
weeks ago. So we haven't been back after the fire. So I don't know if this is even available to fly anymore.
okay. All right. Okay. I did have a video of you flying next to this building, practicing gaps and stuff, but this is a lot more interesting because I could get in quite a few more shorts. And maybe I'll try this. I'll try this on another live stream as well. Let's see how it turns out. But you been doing freestyle. You start out cruising. What did you do? Go straight into freestyle?
Straight into freestyle. But when you start, you're getting to learn all the new tricks and getting comfortable with the drone. That's the main thing, is getting comfortable with it.
Simulator time.
Yes, that helps big time. I use a Logic FPV and Uncrashed.
Everyone's on uncrashed. I have it, and I barely have enough time to freaking do anything. It's sad because are you familiar with Shorty? OG Shorty?
No, I'm not.
There's a guy, the FPV pilot called OG Shorty. He gets on during the week on Uncrash. He'll start up a room, and he has a live stream. I'll forward the link
Oh
to
yeah.
you so you guys could join. I forget your boy who put you in touch with me is hold on, is who? He says he's from Jersey. I'm trying to think of his.
Vapors.
Huh?
Vapors FPV.
Yep.
Vapors. Yes, yes, yes. He was just on here, and he was telling me that he used to hang out with you guys or something.
Yeah. So when I first started the group, the whole reason I started it was just me flying by myself. I didn't have any knowledge of it. Everything that I learned, I had to go out and find it on the internet and make it make sense. But we started the group, and then I got my cousin into it. It was just me and him. And then Vapors had reached out, and we met him at that farmer's market that we were just looking at. And that's
Okay,
where the group started. After that, it was almost every weekend we were out flying, and it's just grown from there. We got a huge group.
that's interesting.
Good. That's good.
Now,
That's actually
Yes.
how everybody out here started too.
believe it or not, yeah, that's true. It started with one, And you come to find out, you'd be surprised how many people are in your area that freaking fly, and you had no idea.
Exactly. I thought I was the only one. I've never seen an FPV drone before I bought one myself. So I didn't think there was anyone that even knew what they were when I got mine. And then within a year, we had a group of at least 20 people that would come out every weekend.
You're lucky. I got hornswoggled in the FPV. The guy put a pair of goggles on me, and I was like, "Holy crap! I've been flying in straight lines like this, and you could do this with a drone." And he did a few inverted yaw spins and a couple of dives, and I was sold on it. And getting into FPV, everyone was like, "Yo, just ask me, and I'll help you out. And if I needed help with motors or I needed help with wiring or something, I did get a lot of help."
Yeah, the FPV community is an awesome community. That's another reason why I love flying so much. We even
Well,
get groups together and we'll drive down towards Florida and go to the events they have out there. The one we went to recently was the Rampage. They had their event. I think about 5 of us went out there.
All right.
It's a
okay,
lot of
so
fun.
if you guys are willing to travel FPV, I know there's a group of FPV pilots here in New York that fly out on Long Island,
I
like
know
at
some
Pilgrim,
pilots out there.
Psychiatric
Mhm.
Hospital. That's
Yep,
a
I've
big
been there.
meetup. You've been there.
Yeah, they
See,
host an
okay.
event there too.
Huh?
They host an event there called Beast of the East. That's
Yes.
when we
Yes, they
usually go.
do. Yeah, okay. All right. So you're not you guys really do travel in. That's what's up. It's just I wish there was enough time in the day for me to be able to do so.
We fly
It-
every weekend. Come on out.
it's not so easy, bro. Between between work, and work when I'm not working, it's hard, bro. You know. I mean,
Yeah, I hear you. Everything's
it was
local for me, so
well. See that's the thing. I'm 62 years old, and I'm having more fun in my life now than I did when I was a freaking kid. Why? Because I fly drones now.
that's awesome.
And I kind of have the best of both worlds because I fly FPV and camera drone, but I want to dedicate more time to FPV. Now that digital has gotten better, I'm trying to force myself to convert to walk snail, and I just haven't been able to or had the time to do. What VTX system are you using?
So I run the O3 with the goggles 3.
With the goggles 3. Now I'm running O3 with the goggles 2, the V2s, and and a couple of nebulas, Cadex nebulas and polars.
Yeah, they're
And
solid.
that's what I've been running my fleet on.
It's just hard to get that stuff now. But the good thing about
Hard.
the
It's
O3 is I have,
impossible.
yeah,
If you got a spot, dude, I'll DM you.
yeah,
I
I got
need
you.
a couple of I just need the Air 3 units. I need one Air 3 unit and maybe like two complete units, and I'm good for another 2 years.
Yeah, because they
Easy.
never break. That's why I never switched to the O4. I never break my O3s. I put them
Oh,
in a
so
TPU for that.
you've heard about their problems they're having or have
Hmm.
had
Yeah,
with their board snapping in half and burning out and all of these things.
yep.
Okay. On the light, I haven't heard too much about the box, but on the light unit, people who put them in tiny whoops and stuff have
Yeah,
said
they
board.
break a lot easier.
Yeah, yeah,
But
okay.
even the O4, I've seen people having not a lot of issues, but enough to where I'm not having problems on O3. So I'm not going to make that jump. It's more expensive. And
Dude, you just got my heart racing again. If you could get me an O3 setup, if you can get me a spot where you can O3 from, I'll strip a bird and rebuild some shit, bro. I'm serious.
yeah,
I
we'll
got
have
the
to get you in a
soldering
setup.
iron sitting here, bro, waiting to be heated up.
Ready to put it
Seriously.
to work.
And you want to know why I kept my V2s? Because when they went to the next version up, I think the V3s that you have, the range is further than on the V3s. And I fly distance.
Because you could do custom antennas on your
I
V2.
put patch, I put
Hmm.
patch in the front, and I put Omni on top for around me. I don't do proximity. I just cruise, and I'll go. A cruise for me might be 2 or 3 blocks away in a field or something,
Right.
or depending on where I'm at.
Yeah, being able to switch those antennas on the goggles, it does help a lot because then you could focus your signal where you need it to go.
Exactly, exactly. But anyone in your crew you want to shout out? I haven't been looking at the chat. Usually I look in the chat to see if anyone has said anything. But apparently they're having a good time in there, Herman.
You can't see the chat.
I didn't have the chat up because I had the window with the three of us, the green room and everything up
I,
there.
oh, go look in the chat. I've been talking in the chat the whole time.
Okay, okay, good. Koala FPV, how are you? And welcome to Wednesday night with those guys, and welcome to my FPV segment called FPV Corner. I crashed Mini 3 during a real estate shoot the other day. Lightly tapped a branch, and soft snow gently cushioned the fall. No damage. Just
The Mini 3.
yeah, yeah.
You know what's crazy? What was
What's
that?
that?
The Mini 4K, right? Yeah, it was a Mini 4K. Caused a tree up in upstate to get a bald spot.
Why? Oh, that was when you guys were in football camp.
Yeah, when the drone got caught up in the tree, they tore out branches out of that tree just to get it.
Yeah. Now, what's your recovery? What's your recovery system when flying?
So I call it the claw, but it literally looks like a claw, and I could string it up to one of my 5 inches, and you just hover over. If I get stuck on a roof, I could drop it down on it, and it'll hook the drone, and then I could fly it off. And then if we're like in a tree or something, we have a bean bag hooked to a rope, and we'll swing that up onto the tree and yank it until it shakes it out of the
Are you using paracord?
Yeah. Yep.
Because, dude, I used to carry 200 feet of paracord. Guys, like, you don't need 200. I'm like, you'd never know.
Yeah. One time you leave it home, you'll need it.
That's what's up. Okay. But I left it in a bag somewhere, and I wind up getting rid of the bag. I don't do freestyle, so I don't have to worry about trees as much.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I may do a dive through
Yeah.
a gap of trees or something, but I don't do power dives. I'm trying to force myself. It's hard, bro. And plus, but see now, if I get an O3 hookup, I might get a little bolder. Seriously.
You don't have to worry about breaking it.
If you got an O3 hookup, man, seriously, I've been searching. I'll definitely DM you
Yeah,
on that.
for certain. They're not brand new, so it's like just
I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I don't care if they're made in Korea. Dude, I need some O3 units, bro.
I'll see
Badly.
what I could do for you. I'll get you hooked up.
Yes, definitely.
Bootleg O3s, you don't care?
I don't care if it says I don't care if it says
Korea.
banana cream pie on the side of them. If it's an O3 unit that works with my damn goggles, I'm good. Serious. Hold on. Let's see here. I've been I was usually put your YouTube channel in the chat. I'm going to do that now. So if you guys want to add Master Pixel Pilot, and I'm putting your Instagram in there because you're more active on Instagram, correct?
Yeah. I post almost every week on Instagram.
And if you want to join this FPV group, which is right here, I'm about to blast that into the
guys
chat.
got a meetup?
Yeah, so we usually meet up every Sunday when the weather's good.
Okay.
So we haven't recently, but once the weather breaks, every Sunday we'll be out.
So that meetup that you have, I have the link in the description. That's for anytime it's good weather. You guys leave information there, and anybody can just jump on and go.
So just if you reach out to any of the mids, we'll add you. We have a group chat because, like I said, some of the buildings that are abandoned that we fly, we're technically trespassing, so we don't post the address up for everybody.
Gotcha.
So, and then we have some spots like the school where we could just post the address, and that's not a problem.
I got you.
It varies on spots.
All right,
guys, join the group.
I'm actually,
You guys that fly FPV, if you're in this area, I mean, Jersey and New York, that's like, I mean, even if you drive to South Jersey, it's not going to be the whole damn. Well, yeah, it's going to be the whole day going back and forth. But
I just sent you an ad to OG
check it
Shorty's
out.
group. A lot of people post their videos, their YouTube videos in there. Sent it to you an invite on Facebook. It's the chat, but he has a live stream, an FPV live stream that's strictly FPV. He shows people's flight videos and stuff like that. So if you want to upload some new footy to
And they do.
YouTube, I know Instagram's the young people's thing. If it's not on Insta, it's not popping. I know that, but
No, I've been
upload,
slacking on my YouTube. That's the only reason.
upload those shorts to YouTube, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Upload them. They're supposed to be on every platform. The more platforms you're on, the
The
more you
better.
get seen. The more your stuff gets seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely
So,
helps.
I want some guys. Want you guys, Sky Control, hit up his Instagram, his YouTube, and everything. In fact, if you RJ Ariel, the guys make connections. See, RJ Ariel said new sub here and followed you on Instagram. Okay,
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll follow back.
and these are some of the guys that come here to the live stream. In fact, all of them. We get together at meetups. We'll have we recently had a meetup upstate in New England, right?
Well, that's east.
Well, yeah, Northeast. It was a Northeast meetup. We drove up to Rhode Island, and there were FPV pilots and camera drone pilots, and they do it. There's another meetup that they have um, in Florida
Yeah,
that
South
we
Florida.
go to. So keep in touch with us, man. If you guys are willing to travel and go away for the weekend, if you can get away,
I go away all the time for drone meetups. That's my vacation time.
South
this is what
Florida drone meetup.
Yeah, South Florida drone meetups one. That's a big one that's been developing here on the East Coast. It's people travel from across the United States. It's like same thing. Ken Herron, he has that giant metal. What is the name? I forget the
Floss,
name of.
Floss Derby, I think is the one they do.
Yeah. It's everything metal sculptures there. I can't think of the name of the damn place.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different one. It's Minefield. Something.
Minefield.
Minefield. Yes.
Minefield.
Yes, Minefield. That is exactly it.
Well, that
Definitely.
South Florida drone meetup, Lawrence, you can give him the information. You can send him the information.
Yeah.
You
I'll do
got
that.
his connections. You can send him the information on that.
We usually go every other year down
Okay.
there. We go every other year. It's in a nice spot. You get to fly out over the water. Last time we were there, a guy had a waterproof drone. That was fun to watch it go splash and come out of the water and stuff like that. It was FPV,
Yeah.
custom built. So that was pretty nice.
I'm
But
going to tell you the only problem with the South Florida drone meetup, because it's so early in the springtime and spring is so unpredictable, it's windy a lot
yeah,
of times.
yeah.
So, but drone meetups a lot of times turn into more of
Hangout.
A hangout. Yep. Yeah.
Everybody
hangout
We have
than flying.
we have a barbecue slash meetup also in Brooklyn sometimes here in New York. So you guys, we had people come from Philly to the last one.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people from Long Island, some people from Philly came. The local pilots in the New York State area came through. We had a little barbecue, and people flew FPV and people flew their camera drones. It was all right. So stay in touch with us, man,
Yeah, definitely.
and you're willing to travel. I could probably tell you and give you a lot of places you guys could go check out. Because I
Definitely.
hear about FPV meetups too. You're in the FPV builders group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's another good group to be in. Yeah, hang around, definitely. Anyone you want to shout out before we let you get out of here, bro?
Shout out the whole South Jersey FPV crew. I throw in a few names. We go with Orange FPV. We go with, I can't say his name, Ranger FPV. But then
Oh,
Jason Stoltzman, you
you
have
could
to
have
find
cursed
his
on
page
here, as
on.
long as it's not perverted. You could have cursed on here. We don't care.
Just shout out the whole crew. It's a
As
good
long as
group
it's
of
not
guys.
nothing like lube job FPV or something weird. You know, we're okay. We're cool.
But you already said it.
I know I'm being an ass, bro. Look, I appreciate you coming on. Pass the word on to your peeps.
Definitely. We're gonna have to get this
I
meetup
need
going.
people. I need people to come on FPV Corner. Keep doing this. The sponsors stay out of my ear that way.
Right.
You know,
I
we
got
the
plenty of
people.
pilots for you.
Huh?
I said I got plenty of pilots for you.
All right, that's what's up, man. And I want to have you on at another time. It's in the future to see what's going on. You have any projects you're working on before you get out of here?
Nothing right now. Luckily, everything's working with all this snow I have going.
I
I
hear you,
had
bro.
plenty of time to fix everything, so all my projects are done.
Dude, I'm gonna hit you up about those O3 units.
Definitely.
Seriously, that's new life into me. I got rigs sitting here ready. I have a 7-inch. I have a Nebula in it. I want to switch that to an O3.
Okay.
Definitely. Get more range out of it, too.
Dude, the FR7 frame, old school,
Okay.
with a camera on the bottom. When you're scooping on the ground, the camera is barely touching the ground, type stuff.
That was before my time. I started off with the 250 millimeter. I think they called them a ZMR. It was just
Oh
like a
wow!
basic 5-inch frame.
Listen, when you get a chance, Google the FR7 frame, FPV frame, and you'll see how the GoPro goes on the bottom, and your FPV camera goes on top.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Google it. You'll see what's
I
up.
have to check that
Yo,
out.
thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate you. Please, I'll hit you in the DMs. We want to get some people you fly with on here, and whoever else wants to come on as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
most
Lawrence, you could get him up with get him that information on the South Florida drone meetup and the hotel.
I will definitely do that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Definitely.
have to take that trip with you guys next year.
Yeah, because these guys, it's every year in April, right, Herman? Yeah, every year in April they have it. All right, man. Thank you for being on. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you.
me.
And I don't know what it is. I have a mental block, but I create a stupid banner that says who it is, and I always forget to put the damn banner on.
I see it
It'll-
now.
I always remember it after the damn live stream.
And they forgot the underscores.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Craig, Master Pixel Pilot, thank you, man. We appreciate you for coming on. All right.
Yep. Thanks for having me. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Yes,
man.
and
Thank
I
you.
will keep in touch. You won't. You're gonna get tired of hearing me. All you're gonna hear is 03, 03, 03.
All
Keep
good,
flying,
man.
man. Keep flying.
Later, man. Be easy.
Later. Happy flying.
Thanks again, bro. Oh, see, now
Nice.
that was good. That was good interview, and I may have found some O3 units.
Okay.
You know. So let's
I'm
see.
glad you
I
got
don't know.
this.
Let's see. I don't know if I can cancel this or
Cancel what?
um. I was trying to help him out of the green room.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. There we go. All right.
Now, talking FPV and FPV systems, Cloverleaf. Well,
Yes.
for 15% off on your Cloverleaf system, use those guys for 15% off on any Cloverleaf system. It is an interchangeable VTX system. You can pop from one drone to the next, to your RC, cars, even on any little robotic arm camera, anything you want to pop it on, you can do it. Even your planes. Believe it or not, Lawrence, I love it. So, guys, if you're interested in the Cloverleaf system, there's a link, I believe, in the description. Check it
Yep.
out.
Those guys, you get it. Those guys, 15% discount on any purchase.
Now, last week we were talking about there was a launch supposedly the day after um our stream
Mm-hmm.
from DJI with
Yeah.
the Ronin or a new Ronin. They were bringing out the I guess the RS
Or
5.
Yes, the RS5, correct.
Well, the RS5 makes advanced camera movements easier than ever, believe it or not. DJI is back with another tool aimed at creators, making it all about working smarter, Lawrence, believe it or not. A lightweight gimbal designed to give videographers more stability and faster setup and intelligent tracking without adding bulk to the system like the old systems, like the one that I had where you had to put the Raven Eye and all the other build out on it to make it do
Yeah.
those things. On believe it or not, unless you had a Lumix camera, because
Good night, RJ.
you could use the I found this out. You can use the Lumix cameras, the
Really?
Lumix camera software with and in place of the Raven Eye with the old Ronin. So and you didn't need to set up the Raven Eye for it to follow you around.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But yeah, now this new tracking system that is better than ever. It's a big upgrade on this new gimbal because it enhances the intelligence tracking mode that that was once started with you remember that because okay, the sensor we know with the little round eye, the
Mm-hmm.
little okay,
Right.
that tracking sensor started with the RS4, and now they've even enhanced it. It's even better than ever now. It's the
I
gimbals.
figured it was going to do nothing but get better because when it came out with the 4, everyone was
Mhm.
like, ooh, ah.
Right. You
And
you
we're
got
very impressed by it.
the best part of it. Like I said, it was eliminating weight to it with the with because of the Raven Eye and then all the other stuff that you added to it. Now I think that it's even lighter and the build out on it is even smaller and it's easier and monitoring and everything is listen. The old setup,
Hmm.
you added poundage
Yeah. Yeah.
to that thing. When you once you put your monitor and eliminating all of the cables now.
Yeah. Everything
So
was
it's right. It makes me want to buy one.
huh,
No,
interesting.
it eliminates the cables and stuff on it. I think that was a great idea with that one. You know? No?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And it's the motor's supposed to be a lot stronger,
Hmm.
handling, I think, up to 3 kilograms.
Yeah, bigger cameras now
Yeah. They
because
can.
because of lenses,
Yeah.
because of certain lenses. That's where it actually because the camera bodies a lot of times some of them are getting lighter, but
Hmm.
it's still the lenses.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
if
the
you
fact
bought
that this has a built-in screen is
exactly
major, 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 bro.
right because before you used to have to buy a screen, now you got another cable.
Hmm.
Right. It's great. I thought that was good.
And you
I
were
mean, and they
adding weight
don't have
to
the
it.
little screen, but
Now, if they could take that screen and put it on an Osmo, hmm, I'm just saying that would be
which
nice. You don't
which
think?
which Osmo
The little
the
the
pocket?
handheld one, yeah, the Osmo Pocket,
How
yeah.
does it fit in your pocket?
Well, I didn't think of everything,
They'd be going back to having the old Osmo, which is where I thought they should have stayed.
but you see this, right? You saw the picture of it, right?
Mhm.
This right here. Look at the screen, bro.
I saw it. It's
That's
the same.
nice. That's
You didn't
nice.
you didn't see the picture in the
I
you
was
didn't
no, I was in another window. I was in the chat.
oh it's the
Thanks,
same
Ron.
it's the same picture that yeah.
I'm
Anyhow.
just saying it's That
Mhm.
screen is half the job,
Mhm.
half the weight alone in itself.
It's a little small, but you're probably
Yes.
still you're probably still going to end up putting a monitor on it, and then
Well, the tracking system, now with they're saying with the tracking system, you don't
Mhm.
need the large screen anymore. The tracking system stays locked on targets, and you can walk out of frame and
Mhm.
come back in the frame, and it will pick you back up.
Mhm. Okay,
It'll pick the target back up. That's what it says. So that's interesting. I would like to. I
I
would
hear
have.
you. I like it.
I'd have to see that myself, though.
I actually
So,
like it. No, no, seriously. If you set up and this is going, I have the two, and going all the way back to the two when they used the Raven Eye, and like I told you, when if you have the Lumix cameras, it will do it itself.
hmm
It is going back to that. It's on point to the point where you can move around the room, and this thing will literally follow you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
Back
can only
then,
imagine. I can only imagine how this works because this is three gimbals later.
hmm
So I don't.
yeah.
I don't.
Let's.
What do you
Everything's
think?
getting better. Everything's getting better. Nothing wrong with that. I'm like, we want
Mhm.
our products to get better, and that's a dramatic change. I mean, they're getting better by leaps and bounds. That's what I mean. Honestly,
It's supposed to.
at one time, you needed three accessories to do what this one thing does now.
Yep. I actually like it.
Okay, so when you getting one?
Oh, here we go.
Why not? When you getting one, bro?
I don't know.
Sounds like you're in the market for one.
Here we go.
Let me
I
see
don't
how much one of these babies cost.
like $500, $600. You can get the setup, depending on how deep you're going in. If you need the transmission setup,
Yeah, yeah. If yeah, I
yeah,
got it.
yeah,
Yeah, just in case you want to transmit live from the camera. Yeah.
right.
Okay, interesting. That's not bad. I would just like to see how many damn cameras can fit on that thing now.
One.
No, different. Multiple. I know it already takes a list of them. I just like to see how much.
It's not the camera. It's the lens.
Oh, the lenses on the camera, right? With the weight, I
Yeah,
get it.
lens.
Because the
And
longer the lens, the heavier.
depending on the lenses that the brand of lenses that you buy. Like if you
Oh,
buy Sigma lenses, you're killing your gimbal.
okay, okay. I understand now. I
Yeah,
understand.
like okay, like I have a Lumix camera. Lumix lenses are pretty lightweight compared to Sigma lenses. I'm just saying. Canon got the big fat lenses.
All right. Okay.
Sony's a little more streamlined, but the Sigmas and they're heavy.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Interesting.
so where we at now? Because
Oh,
the good old people over at the Pentagon, Lawrence, are pushing low tech defenses against small drones.
you
Now,
hear this, people? For
the,
all
Pen-
those people who left, they might miss something.
the Pentagon has issued new guidance urging those who the users of uh, I was a little confused by this, but camouflage nets,
hmm
barriers, and other low cost physical defenses to protect critical infrastructure and uh, crowd. Well, how they mentioned how they mentioned it? Crowded venues.
Yes, which are stadiums,
So,
open plazas, or temporary event spaces.
exactly, from small drones. Now, what they're saying is that consumer drones, right,
Hmm.
and FPV drones have changed the security, uh, the needs for security in these places forever.
Yeah. But this, if you notice,
Now,
this, go
mm,
ahead.
no, I was just saying this was something that was released by, the Defense Department and their joint task force. And this is what why I have such a problem with this is because I've listened and I've read and I've seen so much about the uh different local municipalities, even here in New York. I was cool when they were talking about, Washington and the Capitol building and all those things for needing this, and maybe even the stadiums and stuff like that. But now everyone is getting on board, and they actually have training facilities where they have classes. And these pictures are by courtesy of Drone XL and the Department of War. Um,
Right.
they have training where they're training officers in drone mitigation and stuff like that. At
Okay.
they have facilities where they're
Yeah.
training guys.
They're training them to take your drones down. Finally, it
And
has come to fruition.
well, I mean, it's not so much finally that
Can
it's
I
come.
read? Can I read something? I just and
Sure.
this is the first time since we've
Yeah.
been hearing about drones being a threat that
Hmm.
on this live stream, I can honestly say they have specifically mentioned FPV. And what I mean by that is it says, Herman said the FPV drones changed the threat landscape. Not only camera drones, but now FPV drones. And it goes on to say that the guy at these training was saying FPV aircraft are fast, agile, difficult to track visually, and cheap enough to be disposable. In the
Hmm.
wrong hands, they can be used for surveillance, disruption, or far worse, especially in packed venues. Now, I want to go out saying this, and I'll let you get back to your story real quick.
Hmm.
They didn't know this kind of stuff existed until the Ukrainian war introduced
Um,
FPV drones. There was testing. No, there was testing. People had ideas of trying to use faster drones. The drone swarms that they drop out of these planes, they were testing. Yeah, but
well,
now this is the first time you're hearing them say FPV specifically.
no, the reason why I kind of disagree with you on that is because they honestly knew of, and these things have been monitored and have been monitored for years, as well as the camera drones monitored, and they are now well aware, even though, even with, I should say, including the war over in Ukraine, now know the capability of them, but they've learned throughout I should say, the time that I've been flying, monitoring the capability of these drones, and and I always bring this up because even when those who say no, when if God forbid it comes a time where you can't, those who say no will still be flying when you can't.
True.
So be careful, and I always say it: protect yourself and protect your hobby. You know, not every place is a place that you need to go and fly. As intriguing and may interest you to get there and to get that shot and be the only one to get it or the first one to get it. Maybe you might not need to.
Yeah, they up until they well, here's something funny. Up until they started the permit thing here in New York, that's how it used to be. Gotta get that shot. Gotta get that shot. But now this permit thing is scaring people from flying in New York.
Okay.
They walk out with the trench coats and put the drone on the ground and walk away from it. And
Well, to be honest with you, that's why when you guys mention like how you don't get a thrill of flying camera drones anymore, I'm like, bruh, I can't get up there to go anywhere that I can't be, to beyond where man can stand. That
yeah,
was the thrill of flying the drone.
yes, you're right. You're right.
To be able to fly the 3-4 bridges up the uh
Down the East River.
East River, up,
Back in the day, you could do that. Back in the day, you could do that and not worry about it. You remember we had a meetup. How many meetups have we had? The police helicopter just hovered there and collected information.
but see,
Quite
that's
a
why
few,
I
right?
tell you the DJI drones and stuff, and they know the capability. They've taken information for years. They know what's going on, and it was even said that they know what's going on. So
Yeah, that's
I,
true.
I say this because, like I said, that they're stretching drone mitigation out, and I tell guys be careful because they're working on these tools. You know, they're working on these tools, and I don't want it to be one of you guys. Leave that to the other guys that do that. I mean, guys always say those things are already illegal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But there's no way of stopping it without stopping everyone, and that's just what happens here. And for those who don't understand that, let me give you a small understanding. There was a time where a guy created an automobile, and no one had had an automobile before. This is hypothetically saying that, guy had created this automobile, and while some people were still riding horses, maybe a horse and buggy. And this guy probably drove around, and people are like, what the hell is this thing? And then I guess it came a time where they started to evolve certain things that made, to make people more aware of the automobile moving around for those who could afford these things.
Mm-hmm.
Come down now, more modern time where people were able to afford automobiles, and guess what they implemented before that? The driver's license, giving
That's
you
true.
now the privilege to
Mm-hmm.
use it
Yeah, now
and,
you have to pay.
regulating the usage of this. So we talk about here in New York where they've regulated drone flight, where you have to pay for permits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to notice that this is starting to spread like a virus, where now guys are looking at places in parks where they now have to get permits to fly.
Mm-hmm.
I, I I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying that this is what it points to. So when
Yeah.
guys tell you no, there's a lot of yes points. So I don't know. When I say to you this, the guy that keeps telling you no, that keep in mind that if he keeps telling you no and everything points to yes, it is, that there may be a time where
Maybe it is.
God forbid, when you can't, he still will be, or they still
True.
will be. So protect yourself and protect your hobby. Anything you want to say about that, Lawrence? Because
No, you pretty much have it. You have it
well,
right there. It's true.
mhm,
Protect yourself. Like I was flying yesterday, right?
mhm,
I know somebody, like Karen, because of the area where I was. I was
Oh.
actually getting pictures of out in Jamaica Bay, not in the red area, because there is a red area out there you shouldn't be flying, outside of the red area. And somebody had to call the police because
When you
I saw the policeman. He saw me. I saw him. He was sitting there watching me fly. So what I did, I continued to fly, put another battery in to go to my second spot. And
uh-huh.
as I was leaving, I nodded to him and said, "How you doing?" And he
Mhm.
nodded, and then he just drove off. He sat there and watched me,
Okay.
but you have to protect yourself. I have my Part 107 on me. I have I have a copy of my trust badge. That should, you know, and I had Lance authorization for those who don't know. For those who don't know about flying in certain areas in New York in Class
No,
D airspace.
hold on a second. I was reading
You see what John
John
Olson
Olson.
put?
Yeah, I was reading that, and you said you had your trust badge. I'm like,
You have to get a permit
what's that?
to ride a horse in the park, so no biggie. You have to have a permit to fly a drone in the park.
I get it.
There was a time
There
when we
was there,
didn't.
there was a time when you didn't.
Yeah. There was a time not too long ago where you
Not
didn't need.
too
And I'm
long
gonna
ago.
and
But you know what?
now go
I got
ahead.
I got one more before we get out of here
Okay, let's go.
because it pertains to the why the FAA's largest region. You've seen the thing.
Yeah.
Because I thought that this was totally hilarious. That they're talking about a major overhaul of the FAA. And this was an
Yes.
announcement by the Transportation Secretary, Mr. Sean Duffy, last week. And that
Hmm.
this is supposedly going to pave the way for integrating UAS that like they haven't been there already into the national airspace system and ensure the FAA is ready. You ready for this one?
Hmm.
Ready to int- for the introduction of advanced air mobility. You hear me? Because we've been talking
Yeah.
about advanced air mobility for about what 3 years now.
Yep.
Okay, so now in a statement
Finally.
by Mr. Duffy and what's his name here, Brian Bedford, the
Yes,
chairman
Brian
of
Bedford. Yes.
the FAA. This comprehensive reorganization, right, would introduce the launching of an airspace monetization office to oversee the installation of the new air traffic control system and a new advanced aviation technology office. So they're going to oversee an office that is going to oversee
Hmm.
the introduction or
Of,
the
of
or
drones
the
into
or
our airspace,
the
eVTOLs,
integration
etc.
of eVTOLs and drones into our airspace.
Yep.
You know what that sounds like?
They're
Two
getting.
dudes sitting around eating donuts, watching each other do nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
And
well, that's going to be one organization watching the other organization within the same organization carry out the same mission.
you're 100% right. That's exactly what they're doing. Now,
Is
this
anybody else concerned?
organization, this Advanced Aviation Technologies, it's called
Mhm,
the Office of Advanced Aviation Technologies. We
mhm.
want you to know, get used to it. The FAA might even change their name. Who knows? But this is supposed to be the new drone community / organization that is going to
Community
get
organization.
eVTOLs and delivery drones in the air, UTMs, unmanaged traffic management systems, all of this stuff going across the United States.
Yeah. They're going to be the ones that's rolling that out.
Right. And the FAA,
Mhm.
it says the creation of the new office is consistent with the goals of the FAA. The FAA
Mhm.
needs to stop letting people punk them and freaking do something. Because every time you say the FAA is there to teach you, well,
You know what we forgot to do, Lawrence?
what's
The
that?
giveaway.
Oh shit!
We forgot the giveaway. We forgot the giveaway.
We forgot to do a giveaway. How many
Now,
people?
if
Yeah, how many
we
people
got
are even here?
we got 15 people watching, it's easy for one of us to pick a number they can say is rigged. Is there anybody in the chat right now that has a Mini 5 Pro?
Yes. If there's
Anyone in
anyone
the
in the
chat
chat that has a Mini
that
5
doesn't
Pro,
have these two items? Anyone in the chat that has a Mini 5 Pro? No one?
no. Well, it's just. See, Fun per Volt says sounds like public works. One guy working, 10 guys watching. That's exactly what it is.
Yes, exactly what it is. Okay, so
Jody says yes. Jody says yes.
we got two people.
We got two people. Okay, hold on. We got Jody and Jim's droning. They both have a Mini 5. So
Mini 5 Pro?
a Mini 5 Pro. So you have two items, don't you?
Yeah. So guys, check this out. Both you guys hit me up, send me your information. I'll send one to the other. Which one do you want? I'll make it worth your while. I'll just make it a
Yeah.
surprise.
There's one of them is what again?
One's a propeller holds the propellers together with the piece
Right,
underneath
to
the
keep them
bottom,
from flapping
the
around.
straps over the top of the propellers, and the other
Oh.
one is a mask for the front of the drone.
Oh, so it's a drone S&M kit. One is the mask to cover it, and the other one's to strap it down.
You so
That's what you said. One holds the. I'm never mind.
okay, Lawrence. Yes. Wow.
I don't know where that came from.
I'm breaking up the Mini 5 Pro S&M kit.
Oh boy.
You can't tell me you've heard this on another live stream.
This is true. These items can be found in the Epstein files. Oh no, I'm done. I'm done tonight, bro.
That would cause chafing.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure it would. Right? They're designed for the drone, not human use. Oh boy! See, now if you left the live stream, you had to miss that one.
So
I did not know. Oh no, John! No, definitely. I watch a lot of TV,
Jody,
John.
hit me up, man.
You see what John put? Yeah, you guys, Jim droning and Jody, hit up Herman and ask. Let them know which one you want. The strap on or the wrap around. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. Let me stop. I'm about to start crying. Stop.
Lawrence, any final words before we get out of here?
No, I don't think I should say anything else, bro. We appreciate you guys.
We appreciate you all for coming and hanging out with us. And I hope. Oh, before we go any further, next week there may not be a stream. Believe it or not, I'm going to be honest with you, it probably won't be, because I'm going to be in some severe pain, more pain than I'm in right now. Yeah. I'm supposed to have some more surgery done on my hand, where they got to fix my thumb. So, it's going to be happening this Friday, so I will be out of commission for a little bit. So we probably will not be on next week, Wednesday. If we are, just look for the. If you see the thumbnail, then we're on. If not, more than likely, we probably will not be on.
Gary says we have to
You have
stay
4
on. We're
likes,
4 likes
230.
away from
Oh,
30.
okay. Well, I mean, listen. I tell guys all the time, they've pushed and pushed for drone mitigation, guys. Be very, careful of what you do and where you fly.
Yeah, that's all. Just cover your
Watch out for a lot
blinds.
of things. A lot of this stuff going on with ICE and stuff like that. The
Yeah,
argument
that's
back and forth whether or not it's a violation of your First Amendment rights to be able to film them, and
yeah, yeah.
it's a
Be
whole
careful
lot of
out there.
scary stuff. Be careful out there wherever you go. You know, uh, keep both eyes open and keep your head on a swivel. Protect yourself. Protect the hobby. I don't know anything else to tell you guys other than that. You know, like I said, more than likely we probably will not be on because I don't. I can only imagine what I'm going to be dealing with because I know what I'm dealing with without it, and
Yeah.
so
We'll see you in 2 weeks. That's
yeah.
all.
I'll
Oh
see
shoot!
you.
I'm so used to putting next week. I meant to put until.
No, that's all right. We'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Is anybody else on tonight? Um,
I don't know. I haven't checked.
when is
I have.
Bill coming back? Coast to
Yeah,
coast.
right.
Is he on?
I love those guys.
Yeah, I know, but
We
I
love
really
you too. We love you too, dear. And with that, we're gonna do like the dynamic duo and get out of here.
and we'll see you next time with
With
those
those guys.
guys. Good
Good
night,
night,
everyone.
everyone.